Do you feel stuck in a relationship that constantly drains you, but you just can't leave? It's a common struggle. Many people confuse intense emotional ties for love, but often it's a trauma bond. This kind of connection is built on a cycle of bad treatment and small moments of kindness. This creates a strong, almost unbreakable pull. This isn't love. It's a messed up way your mind tries to cope, a strange loyalty to someone who keeps hurting you. In this video, we're going to break down 10 clear signs that you're caught in a trauma bond, not actually in love. Sign 1, the cycle of abuse and idealization. One of the most defining characteristics of a trauma bond is the cyclical nature of abuse, followed by periods of calm or intense affection. It starts with tension, escalating into an abusive incident, be it verbal, emotional, or physical. Then the abuser shifts. They might apologize profusely, shower you with gifts, or become incredibly charming and loving, reminiscent of the person you fell for. This is the idealization phase, where you cling to the hope that this good person is their true self, and the abuse was just a mistake, an anomaly. You remember the love bombing, the promises, the vision of a perfect future, and you hold on to it desperately. This intermittent reinforcement hooks you deeply, creating a powerful, almost addictive craving for the good times, making it incredibly difficult to break free from the cycle. You become addicted to the crumbs of affection, mistaking them for a full meal. Sign 2, you feel an intense sense of loyalty and obligation. Despite the pain, you might feel an overwhelming sense of loyalty to your abuser. You defend them to others, rationalize their behavior, or even blame yourself for their actions. This isn't normal loyalty. It's a warped sense of obligation, born from the power imbalance. You might believe you're the only one who truly understands them, or that you have a unique ability to fix them. This feeling of being indispensable, or that you're the only one who can help them, creates a powerful sense of responsibility that keeps you tethered, even as you drown. You might even feel guilty for considering leaving, as if you'd be abandoning someone who needs you. Sign 3, difficulty leaving, despite wanting to. You might desperately want to leave the relationship, recognizing its toxicity, yet find yourself unable to. The thought of separation can trigger intense anxiety, panic, or even physical symptoms. This isn't because you're deeply in love. It's the profound psychological and emotional dependence created by the trauma bond. Your sense of self might have become so intertwined with the relationship that the idea of existing without it feels unbearable, even if that existence is filled with pain. It's a deep-seated fear, a primal terror of the unknown, that convinces you the familiar agony is preferable to an uncertain freedom. Sign 4, prioritizing your abuser's needs over your own. In a trauma-bonded relationship, you often find yourself constantly prioritizing your abuser's needs, feelings, and desires above your own. Your own well-being, happiness, and even safety become secondary. You might walk on eggshells, constantly anticipating their moods, trying to avoid triggering their anger. This isn't selflessness. It's a survival strategy. You sacrifice your own identity, your own desires, and your own peace of mind in a desperate attempt to maintain a semblance of calm, to prevent the next storm. It's a slow erosion of your self-worth, where your voice becomes a whisper and your needs are silenced entirely. Sign 5, justifying or rationalizing their behavior. You become a master at justifying or rationalizing your abuser's unacceptable behavior. You might say, they had a bad childhood, they're just stressed, or I pushed their buttons. This cognitive dissonance helps you cope with the painful reality of the abuse. It's easier to create excuses for their actions than to confront the truth that someone who claims to love you is actively harming you. This internal narrative protects you from the unbearable truth, but it also traps you deeper within the abusive cycle. You're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, bending reality to make sense of the senseless. Sign 6, feeling isolated from friends and family. Abusers often work to isolate their victims from their support networks. They might criticize your friends and family, create drama that makes it difficult to see them, or accuse you of not prioritizing the relationship. Over time, you might find yourself pulling away from those who care about you, feeling ashamed or embarrassed about your situation, or simply exhausted from trying to maintain outside relationships while navigating the chaos of your primary one. This isolation intensifies the trauma bond, making you even more reliant on your abuser. as they become your only perceived source of support, even while they are the source of your pain. You lose your anchors, drifting further and further into their control. Sign 7. A strong belief that things will change. Despite repeated disappointments and continued abuse, you hold on to a powerful belief that things will eventually change for the better. This hope is fueled by the abuser's intermittent kindness and promises. You constantly look for signs of improvement, clinging to fleeting moments of peace as proof that your vision of the relationship is still possible. This isn't optimism. It's a desperate need for the pain to end, for the good person to finally emerge and stay. It's the gambler's fallacy, where you keep betting on a losing hand, convinced the next one will be the winner. Sign 8. Experiencing intense emotional highs and lows. Your relationship is characterized by extreme emotional volatility. You experience intense highs during the idealization phases, feeling deeply connected and loved, only to plummet into devastating lows during periods of abuse. This emotional roller coaster is exhausting and disorienting. The constant oscillation between ecstasy and agony keeps you in a state of hypervigilance, making it impossible to find true peace or stability. Your nervous system is constantly on edge, like a frayed wire, perpetually waiting for the next jolt. This emotional whiplash leaves you drained, confused, and utterly depleted. Sign 9. Diminished self-worth and identity. Over time, your self-worth and sense of identity erode. You might feel like a shadow of your former self, losing touch with your hobbies, passions, and even your own opinions. The constant criticism, manipulation, and gaslighting chip away at your confidence, making you doubt your perceptions and abilities. You might start to believe the negative things your abuser says about you, internalizing their judgments. This isn't love. Love elevates and empowers. A trauma bond diminishes and destroys, leaving you feeling worthless and invisible, utterly dependent on the very person who is breaking you down. Sign 10. The need to justify your choices to others or yourself. You find yourself constantly trying to explain or justify why you stay in the relationship, both to others and to yourself. You might rehearse arguments in your head, preparing to defend your choices to concerned friends or family. Internally, you might battle with conflicting emotions, desperate to make sense of why you can't leave someone who hurts you so deeply. This constant need for justification is a clear sign that your internal compass is off and that your rational mind is struggling to reconcile the reality of the situation with the powerful emotional pull of the bond. You are essentially trying to convince yourself that your pain is somehow an act of love, a testament to your endurance, when it's anything but. Breaking free from a trauma bond is incredibly difficult, often requiring professional support, but it is absolutely essential for your healing and well-being. Recognizing these signs is the crucial first step towards reclaiming your life. If any of these signs resonated with you, know that you're not alone and there is a path to healing. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you experienced any of these signs? What helped you on your journey? Your insights could help someone else who is struggling. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And if you're interested in understanding the deeper roots of inherited patterns and behaviors, you might find my last video, Every Sign of Generational Trauma Explained, incredibly insightful. It delves into how past experiences can shape our present relationships. Thank you for watching.